disagree with you on that because if let's say the markets continue to tank in Nepal, he's gonna lose even more of his principal, that he has taken from the bank. I personally think he should sell off all his investments, all right, and try to pay as much of his principal as possible, because he's getting interest. He's paying interest at the rate of 17% now on his overdraft. 17%. That's way too high. Yeah. That's even higher than credit card interest rates, So that's crazy, if you ask me. Yes.
I understand that. I understand that.
Prakash sir, complete. Let me speak something, okay?
Okay, now Rajanji, you can.
Okay.
I think.
Harry, hi, Harry. How are you? Where do you live?
I'm doing well. Yes, I'm doing well. Thank you.
You living in the US?
I live. Yes, I'm a foreign investor for now. Yes, please go ahead.
Yeah. Okay. Do you have an invest in the US stock market?
I have. Yes, I've invested in a lot of global different markets.
Okay. How you compare with the US stock market and the Nepali stock market? Just tell me 1 minute or 2 minutes, and then I will explain you what the difference of the Nepali market and US market.
But what's the time frame that you're taking into consideration? Because if you look at the if you talk about returns since inception of American markets compared to the Nepali markets, of course American markets have given way higher returns. But if you're going to take the last 5 years and say, oh well, the American markets have been tanking because of the war, COVID, and all of that, and Nepali markets have been more resilient and able to provide higher returns, I don't really think that's a fair comparison.
Okay.
Because you also have to look at long-term sustainability.
Okay.
Right?
I will just explain you. I do for the both side. I do the invest with the US and Nepali market also. You see the difference of the Nepali market and US market. Nepali market, there are many companies. They are giving a bonus. The bonus is like not the US market. US market is giving
stock dividend.
Gas dividend. Giving 0.2, 0.1, that, right? AT&T only is giving more in the US. But Nepali market is giving the bonus dividends, which is cost like, the 20%, 25%, even is lower, is 10%. Now is very low, but this moment, because of the situation of crisis, that, right? Now you said to all the Nepalese people, said that remove the money, put it in the interest rate, you said, right? Because now is the market. See, you look at the market now. The U.S. market now is it looks like the bottom, right? If Fed is going to interest rate, if increase in this month, could be down, right? If not, U.S. market will be go up. You know that, correct, Harry? I'm right?
Yes, I agree. Yes, go ahead.
Yeah, right. Nepali market also the same way, and also you said there's a different remittance. You see, remittance will be affected. You said no. You see, Corona is over. Ukraine war is still going on. You know that, right? But the remittance come from where? You know that? Remittance come from the Middle East countries and Korea and other countries, right? These are the countries there is no affected. You know that, right?
No, wait a second. I have a question to that. How much do the remittances from these countries account for in Nepali GDP?
It's come to I don't know how.
Well, let me find an article until then. You go ahead.
I believe it's 27, 26 around like.
Okay.
26.
Say also you said that most of it comes from the Middle Eastern countries, all right, and to say that these countries haven't really been impacted because of the war is actually not true. Because ever since the war, we have seen the gas prices skyrocketing for European countries and all of that, and of course ever since you know about that Nord Stream, the company Nord Stream and the gas supply from Russia to Europe, and the energy bills going up. So it has kind of had an impact, because of which, of course, the inflation went up, and dollar lost its value as well. So to say that other countries haven't really been impacted because of this war, is not true. Please go ahead.
Yeah, but see, Middle East country is what is the Middle East country? The resource, that petrol and gas. You know that, right?
Yes.
US, how many countries the lay off the worker? You know that, right? But you heard any Middle East country the lay off any worker? Did you heard anything since last year till
Oh
now?
no, because you need to understand the layoffs happened in tech space. All right, Middle East in general doesn't really have any tech economy, right?
Exactly. This is the
So
point I will explain you.
it's more
Why?
yeah.
Why?
It's because it's more capital, like more petroleum and gas intensive economy, right? So most, like, I reckon, if I'm not wrong, 80% of their economy runs on selling petroleum in the international markets, right? You also have OPEC plus, kind of bullying other countries, especially Western economies, into paying more for the gas ever since the Russia-Ukraine war. Which was even against the interests and the wishes of let's say the American government, right? Joe Biden had asked Mr. Mohammed bin Salman, the president of Saudi Arabia, the ruler of Saudi Arabia, to lower the gas prices, but after the OPEC meeting they refused clearly to lower the prices, said because obviously they have a lot of infrastructure that they're trying to build in Saudi Arabia and other countries, and that requires a lot of investments, and who is building that infrastructure? The Chinese companies, companies from around the world, and these guys, they need to diversify the economy if they want to make it sustainable, or else they will go down the path of let's say what's happening right now in, let's say, Pakistan or Sri Lanka in the next 10 years, if they don't do it right now. So they have artificially kept the prices high in order to pay for them bills, so that they can diversify the economy and meet their own local targets until 2030 of having a diversified economy, let's say, for example, in Saudi Arabia and other countries as well.
No,
Please go ahead.
no, Harry, you are Dubai. Can you take example of Dubai? Dubai, do you think Dubai is surviving on oil export? No. Dubai is now the export exim hub for the entire world. Dubai. Do you agree with me,
Yeah.
Harry?
Harry, I want to ask you Axel something like Joe Biden. He did not say the prince of the Saudi. He did not say to reduce the price. He said it's a long time back. I remember because I know I read at Wall Street News also. What they said to increase the production is increase the production. Increase the production, but they refuse. Why? Because if you increase the the production, value will go down. That's the reason Saudi is not agree to for that proposal, right? But it's still going at the same. Where they affected, that, right? Where the politics came, very well, right? But my point is not that. My point is only you said remittance is effect. Thanks God, is still Nepal there is no affected from the remittance, and other things for the stock market. You said to remove all from the stock market and put it in 13%. You said, yeah, you are right. If we say in our NEFSE is in the top level, if like 3200, you remember that maybe last year or 2 years back in Nepal index.
I know,
That
but
time
now
it would be correct. But
yes,
this
but where
time,
is it now?
let me explain 1 minute and then you go continue. If you say, because now is the bottom line, and you say 13%, it will not be always. You remember that, because now interest rate going to be slow, and in the future it will go like 6%, also 7% also. And also you compare. You have to compare with that. When the market will go up, interest rate will go down. Very well, right? Now you see 13%. Our stock market is almost like bottom. We never know. Maybe 6 months go all down or 6 months go in sideways. Never know. But my question is, you say 13% per year, but in case if the stock market is go back within 6 months, you can get more than that money. And also we have another plus point in Nepal stock market. There are some stock That's giving the dividends, bonus dividends, which is compounding. Like you put in 100 rupees, $100, and you get next year is 115 rupees. That could be compounding. It's like that. So it's difference. This is only I want to came to explain you. That's all.
No, no. There's some, problems with the statements. I'll tell you what. First thing is you mentioned about, Nepali stock market when the index was around 3,000. Right now it's around 2,000. All right. So people who entered at the top, have already lost the money. They've lost half of their investments already. My friend is one of them. All right, who got impacted because of that. And at that moment, I told him, no, don't invest in it. It's a bubble. The fundamentals are looking weak. The global economy is, moving towards a recession. Nepal doesn't have any kind of a decoupling effect. It's definitely dependent on the world economy. So to say that, oh no, if Nepali stock market, is doing well, it will continue to do well. Even though the world economy doesn't, it doesn't really make sense to me because, like I said, 25 to 30% of Nepal's economy, the GDP, is dependent on the remittances. All right, so it's the money being earned by Nepali workers abroad who are sending it every year to Nepal. All right, so of course, if the inflation will be there, it will have an impact on their surplus income, right? And whatever surplus income, let's say, for example, they were able to save $100 earlier because of inflation and the inflationary pressure. The purchasing power will go down, and let's say they're only left with $50, which they can eventually send back to Nepal. So it's going to have an impact on the GDP, right? And 30% of of a country's GDP is not a small number, right? So it's going to have an impact on Nepali stock market, as well as it will have an impact on the local consumption.
Correct. I
So
totally
there's
agree with you, right? But if you come back in maybe like when our NFC index in 3200 or 3000 time, if you come and if you tell this things could be okay. But now person already invest money to 3200 when NFC was there, right? Now it's coming below 1900, right? This time if you say to remove already you said your friend is already the lost it 1 crore, right? Now if you say to remove that balance money, maybe 1 crore he has, or you said 50% loss means he invests 2 crore, right? Now if you say to remove, I don't think so is the right time because the market is very down. The stock market is down, and you said recession is still going on. That's correct, right? But slightly different. You see now purchasing power. You said, did you see in the Walmart? The America US Walmart.
yes,
You know.
yes,
Okay, you see the Walmart. You see the quarterly report. You see quarterly report just recently last week it was published, which is a beat for the last 1 year. And you see the Alibaba, right?
yes.
Which is Chinese. That also beat the 1 year. You see, purchasing power is still going on, right?
It's
Where
not
this
about
affected?
purchasing power, it's about government interference. Just like with Alibaba and Chinese shit. Same thing happened with Nepalese stock. That's the irony. Because stupid Nepalese government keeps on interfering with the stock market. That's the reason we are like, our stock market is really down. It's pathetic. That's just what happened with Chinese stocks too. Look at Neo, look at Alibaba and shit like that. Like, there was government interference. That's the reason like their stock is down right now.
Yes,
It's
sir,
not
yeah.
about purchasing power and shit like that.
No. My question is, Harry said there is no purchasing power. He said that's why I just want to explain for that. That's it. Right now you go, Size.
No, I want to respond to Asad. Kindly rephrase your question, Asadji.
No, I say like if there is a government interference on stock market, they make like stupid rules to control the stock market, then how can the stock market go up? That's what happened in Nepal too.
No, like Yasa, like what happens is government does not take any. Mostly, government takes decisions based on the national economy. It does not focuses on the stock market in a particular way because if the whole country's economy grows, then stock market will automatically grow. This is a simple fact. We don't need to prove it. What NEPSE at present is suffering is there is some little bit of political instability. Instability.
It's not about
At present.
stability, dude. Like Janardhan Sharma was a stupid fuck. He's the reason the stock market of Nepal is down. Because he's stupid as fuck. He doesn't want people to make money. He doesn't want people to make money.
No, I think there's a bit much more. No, he also attempted to improve the national economy, but somehow his strategies did not work. We all understand it. But we all he attempted to increase the economy, but his strategies did not work. We all understand it.
I just want to say
Nah,
whatever
you
you
sound
said
so
about
dumb
Janardhan
right now,
Sharma,
Prakash.
I
You're
don't
so
support
stupid.
it. If Mr. Prachanda is listening to this, I have nothing to do with him. I don't support his views. Mr. Prachanda, please don't get me killed. Thank you.
Mr. Prakash, you're
Harry,
so stupid right now. You sound pathetic right now.
At present, because of the
What do you mean, at present?
instability, political
No, it's not about
instability,
stability.
the stock market is suffering for no genuine reason.
Stock
It is just
market
for
is suffering because of government regulations. They are suffering because of government regulations. Do you know what government regulation did to Nepal stock market?
Yeah, I know. Of course, I know. I make many regulations. I have made many regulations for the
That's the
country.
reason. You are the reason. Then you need to step down, man. You need to step down. You're the reason. Because Nepal stock market is
No,
not going
I have
up. You're
made
the
many
reason.
regulations.
You're the
but
reason.
in the
You need
financial
to quit
sector,
your job, bro. You
in
need
my
to do
sector,
something else.
in my sector, in the medicines and drugs, and I have made many regulations. But the thing is, this at present, the main concern is our stock market is getting down just because of virtual reason of political instability.
No, it's not the reason. The government has never been stable in the last few years.
No, I don't agree. Government always tries and attempts, and it always aims to increase the country's economy. I don't agree with your government is never against the people, never against the country. Government always try to improve the country's economy.
That's true. I think what the Nepali government is trying to do is by putting, restrictions on imports, because of the, depleting forex reserves, and also, limiting the, withdrawal of cash money from the bank accounts in order to control liquidity. Is they're trying
Hey
to
Harry,
tackle inflation in Nepal.
can I bother you, bro? Like, can I say something in Nepali, man? Please, if that's cool with you, bro.
I'll not be able to understand because I'm a foreign investor, but
Okay,
please
but
go ahead.
I'll be talking with
Yeah.
Prakasi. I'll be talking with Prakasi.
Right, please go ahead. Thank you.
Okay, प्रकाशजी तपाईँहरूको जस्तो मान्छेले गर्दाखेरि नेपालको स्टक मार्केट अगाडि नबढेको क्या तपाईँहरू जस्तो अनपढ गवार गति छाडा मान्छेहरू छ नि नेपालको रेगुलेसनहरू गर्ने मान्छेहरू रुल गर्ने मान्छेहरू छ नि यिनीहरूले सबले स्टेप डाउन गर्नुपर्छ क्या जमानामा पढेको कुरा लिएर
Kindly tell it in English. I don't understand Nepali. Tell it in English.
You don't understand English, bro. Your English is pathetic, bro. Learn to speak
No,
in
kindly
English,
tell it
dummy.
in
That's what I'm talking to you in Nepali.
in English. I don't understand Nepali.
You don't understand Nepali?
Yeah.
You sound so stupid right now.
No,
You're the
I
reason
don't
that you
understand.
No, please be respectful. No, please. I'll move you down to the Bagmati.
I want to talk with you in English.
No, I moved him down to the Bagmati. Listen, guys, we need to be respectful, all right? No personal attacks on anyone. Mr. Prakash is a respectable, man in the Nepali stock market firms. Just because you disagree with his views doesn't, give you the right to attack him personally. If Mr. Prakash is being respectful towards you, you have to do the same. We all have to be respectful towards each other. In one way or another, we're all Nepali in this room because we have our investments in Nepali stock market. So please be respectful.
How dare that fake who claim to stay in US with zero manner say that Gawar Prakash is Gawar to me? Gawar means he is nonsense to me. How can that person who claims to stay to remain in US, who has zero manner to talk to discuss in a public group, how dare he say that to me? Harry, all all American people are people who settle in America are everybody like that?
No, I don't think he's American. He's Nepali. The guy,
He's
you know, even
Nepali,
think.
but he claims he's like US. I am in Virginia. I am in California. That kind of way he speaks that way. As if I have 401k account in the US, he doesn't have any account in 401k account. I can make out. I can guarantee. I can give in writing. I have 401 still today.
I think he's Nepali, non-resident Nepali, NRN.
And he boosts I am living in US,
Dude,
so I am
stop
bigger.
crying for a grown-up man. Stop
Is
crying.
that the way to
Be
talk?
logical. Please
What
be
are-
logical. Why are you not
Americans
being
and
logical,
Nepalese,
man?
we are same people. Is
No,
there
you're
any
not
difference?
logical. I am
Is there
Nepalese
any
too,
difference?
just like you, man. I'm a Nepalese
Is there
person
any
too.
difference?
But you're not logical
American and
at all.
Nepalese are same. My subordinates are Americans.
Why do you want to
They
talk
were
in English?
Americans.
Why do you want to talk
They
in
were-
English?
my
You're proud
subordinates were
Nepalese.
Americans.
Why don't
I
you
was
talk in your
manager.
own language, man?
I
What's
was
wrong with
manager.
you?
I was my
Man,
subordinates
your
were
English is
Americans.
so broken, man.
My
I don't even understand a single word you're saying.
never ever attempt
Attempt, it's not
to
attempt,
prove that
attempt.
you are
Please,
American.
man.
I mean, that guy, not Harry. That guy, you live in America, you study in America, you have American identity. Never attempt to prove that, at least to me, because I have 401k
Dude, I'm proud
account.
American. I'm proud
I was
American
in
Nepalese.
US
Bro, what
payroll.
you gonna do about it?
Do you
I'm
understand?
proud Nepalese
Why not? So,
American.
Harry, kindly,
I love my UK and I love my country, America.
Harry is
Just as
okay.
much as I love, just
Harry
as
is
much
okay.
as I love Nepal.
Harry is okay. Harry is talking sense. But that guy is he says that I'm American. What is this
He
the manner?
says that. He says that. In man, come on. He said that. It's not like he says that. He said that. Please.
Is that
I
the
don't
way
talk in
American
Nepali.
people
I
talk?
talk in
Is
English,
that the way
please.
American people talk? Is that the way
So
American
what is
people
the
talk?
reason? So what is the reason for Nepalese stock to go so low?
No, Harry
I'm
will
asking you a question right now, Prakash, please. Why is Nepalese stock market so down? Isn't it because of government regulations?
I have explained many times. Who is speaking?
It's me, Yarsha Kumba.
Yeah, oh yes, yeah. Do you still think you are American? You are the bigger
No, I'm
than all.
not American, bro. I'm Nepalese American.
You are
Please.
not. You are not.
Let me correct you on this.
When
Okay?
you
I'm
come to
Nepalese
the,
American.
if you
I was
have
born
come
in
to the
Nepal.
Dharatal ground, then I can talk to you. Now let's get back into the main text. Main text. What you are saying is why Nepalese stock market is down at present. Am I right?
Yeah,
As I
that's what I'm
understand.
saying. It's because of people like you.
Oh, this is more. This is more. Again, you are disturbing. No, you just ask why the NEPSE is getting down. That is more than enough. What you should be asking. You should not speak anything more, anything less. The why NEPSE is getting down at present. That is the appropriate question for you to ask.
That's what
Am
I'm
I clear?
asking you.
Okay,
Am I
I'm
clear
also
to you?
blaming you.
Guys,
Am I
I
clear
You are
to
the
you?
reason.
Am I
Mr.
clear to
Prakash,
you?
everyone, I just want to say
What
one
do you
thing.
think of yourself? Answer. What do you think of yourself?
Okay, just down to
I
the
said nothing wrong. I'm
Bagmati.
sorry, guys.
Both of you down to the Bagmati, please. So, guys, I think we kind of lost track of what was going on. Seems like Mr. Prakash and the other man, they ended up having a fight. That was not really what this room was intended for. It was intended to be an educational platform for Nepali investors. But I can understand things do get a bit heated up in such spaces. But maybe we will continue this discussion some point later. Thank you for coming to this room, everybody. Stay blessed. Jai Nepal, Jai Mathesh. Thank you. Goodbye, everyone.